Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a stitching colourist with Shelley Lewis. So let me start by apologising for it being a few days since the last upload of the video. It's probably been about 6 days now, so I really do apologise about that. It's just been really busy around here, obviously with what's been going on, and having two little children, it can get busy at times. So for today's video, I wanted to film it today and upload it today because of course tomorrow is the Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, and I didn't feel right filming and uploading tomorrow, so I wanted to get it done today. So I thought we'd do a stitch and chat today. So before we go into what we're going to be doing, I quickly want to show you some needle minders that was made by the beautiful Lisa Simmons from No More Lost Needles. You can find her on Facebook, and we're joined by the cat, so you'll be able to find her on Facebook. And these are what she currently made. She's been doing needle minders as a memorial for the Queen. And what she's doing with these is she's also donating a percentage of what's made on the needle minders to one of the Queen's charities that she was involved in, I think. So these are the two ones that I actually chose. So if you do want to go and check out Lisa Simmons' needle minder page, just drop to No More Lost Needles. I absolutely love these needle minders, so thank you so much to Lisa Simmons for making these. I will hold these in honour of my stitching when I do use them. I have actually got a chart coming with all the ages of the Queen, which I'm going to be using those for, so thank you, Lisa. So the kit that we're going to be working on today is this one. Now I started this a couple of days ago. I apologise about my fingernails as well. I did paint them the other night, but yeah, we won't go into that. I use Shine Galore nail polish pens, and needless to say they're absolute rubbish, so don't use them. But yeah, I started this the other day. Now this is a Disney themed Halloween kit, and I thought with us being in September now, in the middle of September, we've got Halloween next month, so I wanted to kind of go with the theme. I've changed all my stitching in my bag to Halloween and Christmas theme now, because that's what my plans are to do. Normally I'll stitch a Halloween kit right up until the 1st of November, and then I'll switch to Christmas and do it to the end of the year. But what I'm going to do, I think, from now until the end of the year is I'm just going to switch and turn from Halloween to Christmas stuff. So this kit was sent to me a while ago now by newcraftday. I did an unboxing for it, so you'll be able to find that in my unboxing and review. So for today we'd have a work on it. So that's what it is. It's stitched on 11 count Aida using 3 strands of thread. And as I said, I started it the other day. Now I didn't do what I usually do, where I usually start in the top corner, because I have been stitching quite a lot of dark colours lately. So I thought, you know what, with this one we're going to start in the middle. So I've got my other needle minder here of my cat Pingu, which was also made by Lisa Simmons. So I started this actually in the middle. I started stitching the Disney castle, and that is where we're going to work to today. So I'm just going to roll this up. You can see at the back, it's actually neat, that, for me. It's quite neat, that. So what I usually do is, because this fabric can be very stiff when you're first stitching on it, I'll roll it up. So, and I'm stitching this red bits here, obviously to stitch in orange is what it's called for. So I'm just going to be working on that. as we have a chat. So I'll try not to shake the camera as well. I do apologise if I do. I should stop saying sorry, shouldn't I? I've actually got my arm rested on the tripod at the minute, which probably is not a good idea. So if I zoom you in. Hello. Hello. We're joined by my cat again. Hey, baby. So I just want to say thank you to my last video where I did the colour and chat. Sorry, I'm going to zoom you out. The cat's laid right by the side of me here, and I have to keep flipping my stitching up. So I just want to say thank you to all your lovely comments in the last video, and wishing me well as well, because I'd caught another cold. Now, I seem to have been a lot better, but for the last day or so, I'm just feeling right. I've just been feeling right stuffy again. I've just been feeling quite stuffy, and today, so you'll notice my voice might be a bit stuffy. What you doing? What you doing? I'm gonna have to put my Fred up here. Can you see his head in the camera? It's like, oh, be careful. Oh, there goes my pens. Oh, my pens have just gone. Oh, and something else has just gone as well. My pencil case. Yeah, I'm not doing very good lately, am I? My pencil case is open as well, so I'll just pop that up there. Oh dear. So yeah, I am feeling still a bit stuffy actually today. I think it's still a changing weather as well. So how are all of you where you are in the world? I know it's been quite a bit of a weird week, hasn't it? Obviously losing our greatest monarch, our queen. Obviously been the queen for like 70 years now. The longest reigning monarch. And me and my husband was talking about it yesterday. And hang on a minute, I'm going to have to pause you because I think all them pens are going to just go flying everywhere. Oh dear me. I was just trying to get my pens, and a few of them decided to slightly come out the pot, so I had to try and get them back up off the table before I ended up with most of them under the table. And now I'm having to hold my stitching upright because the cat has laid right there on the table. He did this last time when I was filming. He decided to come right on the table as if to say, Mummy, Mummy, I'm here. Said, hello everybody, I'm here. He's looking at me now. As I say, you taking the mickey out of me, Mum? Oh, bless him. He's such a sweetheart, you know. Oh, Leo. I had one comment and I thought it was so sweet. So the last video, they said, oh, I think it was Sinead Colourland or something, sorry. She said she could tell how much I love the cat. Oh gosh, you were totally right. I absolutely yeah, I absolutely adore Leo. He's my boy. He's mummy's boy. He's mummy's little boy. He loves his dad. He really loves his dad, but he's definitely a mummy's boy. He likes to be involved. And whenever I'll go out, yeah. I'm not so bad if I go out like for the day or if I have to do any shopping. I'll come back and I'll hear a dump upstairs where he's been on the bed, and next minute I hear a dum 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 dum. I hear him coming running down the stairs. Sorry about the blurriness. And that's a cat running down the stairs to say hello. And he's got a thing when he no, cats can't talk, but in his pussycat language, he'll meow. But he does this thing where he'll go, "Broo." He'll make this sound and I'll go, "Broo, broo." He'll do that. And the other day I went out and I come back and I heard him do that infamous drum off the bed. And I popped my head round the corner by the stairs and he was at the top of the stairs with his head poking round. And he saw me and he was like, "Wee." And then he come down the stairs, and as he was coming down the stairs, he was doing his broom. And he, the way he did it, as he was coming down, he was going broom, 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 down each step. Oh, and me and my husband, we said it was like as if he was going, "Mum, mum, mum, mum." He's so funny. It's like he's going, "Mummy, mummy." It's so funny how he was doing it. It was just like, brum, 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 brum. Wasn't you? Yeah, he's so funny, Bebe. We've had him for, oh, well, we adopted him when my daughter was in reception at school. Now she's gone into year 2. So he was 1 year old when we had him. We've had him for 2 years, so he's about 3 now. So yeah, we've had him for 2 years. We have. And he's certainly got his own character. He has. He really, really has. I think each cat, well, not only cats, but I think each animal has their own character to them. Like Pingu, he had his own character to him. Most of you might remember, if you've been following me for a while, we had a cat called Pingu, and unfortunately, sadly, before we had Leo, we sadly lost our beloved Pingu. And oh gosh, we absolutely loved him, and he was more of his dad's cat, he was. But he loved his mama as well. And I called him my prince, because he was just like a prince. He was a Norwegian forest cat. And his little face, he looked just like a cute little prince. He was like a prince of cats. So I used to call him my prince. And he had his little quirkiness. Whenever he gave you a love, if you put your head down to him and gave him a love, he'd headbutt you. You'd put your head down and he used to just smack his head into yours for a love. And he'd do it when I was in bed of a night. He used to just stick his head right in mine, and it was so funny because sometimes I used to put my head down on a pillow and I'd turn it into the pillow and the cat used to stick his head right into mine. And that was his thing. With Leo, he has his little chirp, his broop, but when he wants something, it's like he's talking to you. He'll do his broop. Or if he wants something, he'll meow, and I'm sure it just sounds like he's going, "Now, now." Especially when he wants his breakfast or his dinner. He'll go, we'll say, "It's not quite time yet." And you'll say, 5 minutes, he'll go, "Now." As if to say, no. Oh. And then if you say something like, "Do you want your dinner or your breakfast or your dinner?" I'll go, "Brum, brum." You say yes. Oh. And he's got this thing where another meow that he does. We're going crazy because another meow that he does, it sounds like he's going mama, because he goes mama. He goes mama. Oh yeah, it was a couple of days ago. I was on my bed when I wasn't very well, because obviously I had to keep going. I was still getting up for the school runs and that, because I just didn't have anyone to do it with. My husband suffering with his anxiety. Of course, I still just had to carry on and plod along and do my normal stuff. And I've picked him up from school one day, and I've thought, you know, I just need to lie down. I was absolutely exhausted. I just weren't very well. So I laid down, and I think it was getting near to tea time or something. And I was lying down across the bed, and excuse me, I saw the door swing open a little bit, and I heard the cat, and he meowed at me, and he was going, "Rah, rah," and then he jumped on the bed, and he was like, "Rah." It was like he was looking for me, like he was going, "Mama, Mama, where are you?" I said he was checking up. He was making sure I was okay. He's a sweetheart. He's lying across the table right now. He is. Oh, ain't you? Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Because Leo being ginger as well, because Pingu was my prince. I call Leo my little tiger. I call him my little tiger. Because with Leo, we have had a bit of a problem trying to get his weight down a bit. He doesn't eat excessively. He's quite just big boned. It's just the way he is. We've reduced his food a bit. He's on light stuff. We're doing everything we can, but he isn't fat. He's just like big boned, and I shouldn't really say that word. He isn't big, massive. He's just big boned. That's the right word for it. So that's why I just call him my little tiger, because he is like a little tiger. It's my baby, bless him. I love him to bits. He hates it when I go out for a long weekend. Well, if I go anywhere for a weekend though. So like on the retreats. Yeah, the last stitching retreat I went on, he did not like that. Because obviously Mum wasn't there. He had Dad here, and he was happy with Daddy, but he just didn't like the fact that Mum wasn't here for nights. And yeah, he was a bit down. But in the summer, when I took my son to my friends to stay over for a couple of days, he didn't like that either. And when I got back, he was acting a bit odd. It was like he had a bit of a stomach upset. And I was starting to get a bit worried, getting concerned. And I thought the next day, I thought that day, if he's still acting a bit odd, I'm just going to take him for a checkup at the vet. He wasn't being sick, and he wasn't refusing to eat or drink. He was just acting a bit odd, and his bells were a bit loose. Not very loose, but a bit. So I thought, I'm going to see how he is the next day, and if he still seems a bit off, I'm going to take him just to get checked. But by the next day, it was perfectly fine. It was okay. He was back to his normal, happy self again. So, well, me and my husband was talking about it. We said we didn't know whether he was a bit anxious because of me being away. But I don't know. So, yeah, it is. Yeah. But anyway, it's not too bad because I'm not going away now until next year. Next April is the next stitching retreat I'm on, because I managed to get a place. Because originally I wasn't going to go because we had potential plans for 40th, because it's my 40th birthday next year, and it's my mother-in-law's 70th, and we had potential plans of going to Paris to celebrate both our birthdays, but unfortunately, due to my mother-in-law's declining health, she's had a really tough year this year, the tough couple of months with her legs and her heart and her breathing. they decided that we wouldn't obviously do that next year, but she had to cancel her holiday to Spain again this year because of her health. So she's been having a couple of weeks in Scotland with her sister, and I think she's got a week in Devon or Cornwall in her birthday this year. So yeah, Paris isn't happening next year now. So I managed to get on a place, managed to get a place in the April retreat, and I was supposed to be actually at a retreat this weekend in Crewe, but I cancelled that retreat because unfortunately, because we get to pay them in instalments, but January's, I was struggling to pay that one because I had a few bills that month because I was paying the last bits off of something, so I had to cancel it. So I didn't go, but I should be able to go. Well, I am able to go for the September one next year. But he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll have his daddy. He'll have Brandon, his big brother. He'll have Trisha, his big sister. And I was looking at my needle. Are you looking at what I'm doing? Yeah. You looking? Yeah. God, my arm's aching. It's because I'm leaning it on the tripod there. I should really just lean it down here. So I know the lighting isn't great. I have put the extra lighting on my phone. So yeah. So I've said to myself, what I'm going to do now up until the retreat in April is I'm going to try my very best to get a finish, at least a finish done, so I can display it in April when I go. I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. But we did some nice stuff in the holidays this year, the summer holidays, me and the kids. And next year I'm planning, because it's my son's birthday in January, and they're not doing day trips round about then, I don't think, or the leaflet's not out at the minute. And he's always wanted to do, he's mentioned to me a couple of times about Legoland. And where we live, there's not really, I didn't think there was a Legoland near us. I thought the nearest one was like somewhere like Windsor or, way far away, put it this way. And it was just too far. But however, when I went to the Trafford Centre with my daughter in August, I found out later that there's actually a Legoland in the Trafford Centre in Manchester. A little one. So decided to do that for my son for like a really late, it'll have to be a late belated birthday gift for him, because obviously if they don't do the day trips until the spring. But I'm going to take him to the Trafford Centre and we're going to go to Legoland, because I know he would love it, not to mention I'd love it. I want to see it as well. The reason obviously why I'm not taking my daughter, I'm not just leaving her out, it's because it's a birthday celebration for my son, so don't panic thinking, oh, you're leaving your daughter out. I'm not. What I'll do in the summer is me and my daughter will do something else. We might, to be honest, I might do try and do Blackpool like I tried last year, because I couldn't do it. I was going to take it to Blackpool, but the trains were on strike and they didn't have any spaces on the coaches, so we couldn't do that. So that's why we ended up going to the Trafford Centre. However, it's a good thing actually, because that's how I found out about Legoland. So I might do that with my daughter, do our original plan of Blackpool. I'll see what she'd like to do. I really enjoy the Trafford Centre though. I enjoyed the couple of days away with my son a lot, because he got on well with my best friend's son, and I really enjoyed the day trip me and my daughter had. It was just the memory of it, and us two just spending quality time together, like each of us, like having quality time with my son and then quality time with my daughter, not to mention they had a break from each other because they've been together obviously at the same school and been together through the summer holidays. It gives them the bit of separate time from each other so they don't feel like fighting, so to speak. Not to mention they get a bit of mum time as well. So it was nice. We've really enjoyed it. Oh yeah, really enjoyed it. So we're up to 25, nearly 26 minutes now. So I'm going to finish this pretty soon because obviously my phone battery, not to mention I want to get this recording uploaded today, edited and uploaded, because tomorrow I'm not going to upload anything, not on the funeral of the Queen dates. To me it just don't feel right. And obviously tomorrow I'll be spending it watching, being there, not being there, obviously they're there for the Queen's funeral, but being there at home for us. So yes, this is where I'm going to leave it for now. I am going to edit this video, charge my phone up, edit, upload. Let me just bring this through. So I'm going to do that, edit the video, upload it. Now, because this kit was from newcraftday, I will leave a link to newcraftday in the description below. I'll try and leave a link to this kit if I can find it in the description below, and I should have a discount code, guys, so if I have, I'll leave that for you as well. It's just all information for you there, so if you do want to find it. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Leo, you're showing your tummy. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And until next time, I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now, guys. So you're going to say goodbye? Goodbye for now, guys. Bye.